sun, you could have stayed. It's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through colored glass, time moves on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shape my smile.
Hi everyone, I'm Meghan Markle, and I would like to read bedtime stories to all the British tabloids out there. Enjoy! Hickory Dickory Dock. Get the fuck off my cock! Moon and sun are friends, it's great! I bet y'all would've liked me if I looked like Kate. The little sleepy birdie flies to the south, so please get my name out your motherfucking mouth. I'm from LA, bitch. The glistening sun sets in the east, so please leave me the fuck in peace. Go forth and go do anything you can. You're just jealous because you ain't got no man. I went to Europe and married a prince. I'm gonna put soap in your mouth and rinse. Mommy, can I have a little midnight snack? One little ounce. Y'all couldn't stop talking shit about me, so I bounced. The moon is out. It's time for some fun. Y'all are trifling, and I'm gonna do what's best for my son. Good night.
Today is February 3rd, 2021, and it's 2:24 a.m. Wow, I was surprised when I see 363 subscribers. All the new subscribers, welcome. And just remember, you're only here for the experience. If you're looking for up-to-date kind of Sussex's headlines, this, I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. Most of my videos usually record a day or two prior, and then I schedule them to be seen at a certain time. So welcome. And yesterday I was pretty busy editing those videos that you guys gonna see later today, because I didn't have the computer and I had to give the computer up and stuff like that. But anyway, let's go to my first bookmark. I think I bookmarked like 28 of them, and they were very late last night after I finished edit some of those videos. So let's go right straight to it. All right. This is the first one. Not the royal family begging for that smoke. They must not have heard of Black Twitter yet. When I saw this, I was like, who is this person? Why is it on my timeline? It must have been someone that I follow who retweeted it, but it popped up on my timeline. Let's see here. These are other outlets that talking about the thing. Let's see. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's son Archie birth certificate was edited to remove Meghan's name and only include her title, a decision made by the palace. So I don't know what was going on Twitter throughout the day because I was really busy editing those videos. And actually this morning while I'm doing this video, the second video is uploading right now on YouTube. When I saw late last night, I was at 10 o'clock. I was like, what's going on? Are they still talking at it? I thought there would be, something new. So apparently, I'm telling you, the squad went to work. They were not playing that Sunday morning when things popped up about the birth certificate. Sunday was, I believe it was William's statement regarding racism in football. And then the squad went at work. And it's like, where the hell were you when Meghan was going through all of the shit show with the tabloid? Why didn't you say something? So they went at it. Okay, so let me continue. All right, so you see only one person commented. All right, next one. Second one. Okay, they're really treating Meghan Markle like Diana all over again. So that's the tweet. But Meghan has two things Diana, rest her soul, did not have. One, a long loving husband, and two, Sussex squad. I've said this so many times. Yep, it's because, especially the squad in particular. Yeah, and definitely, let's not, I don't want to put Harry thing down because Harry risking everything, like he said, he's leaving everything behind, things that he grew up in.
The UK is my home and a place that I love. That will never change. The decision that I have made for my wife and I to step back is not one I made lightly. It was so many months of talks after so many years of challenges. And I know I haven't always gotten it right, but as far as this goes, there really was no other option. What I want to make clear is we're not walking away. And we certainly aren't walking away from you. Our hope was to continue serving the Queen, the Commonwealth and my military associations, but without public funding. Unfortunately, that wasn't possible. But I hope that helps you understand what it had come to, that I would step my family back from all I have ever known, to take a step forward into what I hope can be a more peaceful life. I was born into this life, and it is a great honour to serve my country and the Queen.
And he realized that they were treating someone that he really loved and someone that he knows that's not exactly what the tabloid is portraying her to be.
Imagine what you may have heard or perhaps read over the past few weeks. So I want you to hear the truth from me, as much as I can share, not as a prince or a duke, but as Harry, the same person that many of you have watched grow up over the last 35 years, but now with a clearer perspective. I've grown up feeling supported from so many of you, and I watched as you welcomed Meghan with open arms, as you saw me find the love and happiness that I'd hoped for all my life. I also know that you've come to know me well enough over all these years to trust that the woman I chose as my wife upholds the same values as I do, and she does. And she's the same woman I fell in love with. We both do everything we can to fly the flag and carry out our roles for this country with pride. Once Meghan and I were married, we were excited, we were hopeful, and we were here to serve. For those reasons, it brings me great sadness that it has come to this.
So he's bounced, okay? All right, so yep, her biggest mistake was still staying in the UK. Yeah, well, she's out now. Well, I think if she had I understand this very well. But if she had, let's say, one headline popped up on the thing and she didn't like it, and all of a sudden she left, people will say, well, you then, all those excuses that they've been saying, she knew what she was getting into. She didn't write it out, or some nonsense. We know that they always put out their excuses, right? But what happened is that she gave them chance after chances after chances until it was just too much, or eventually it was going to be her life. So she had to leave. So the time that she took to get out, I believe it was the right time. Because if she had left right away, then there will be so much excuses and all of the stuff. Now we see other people, other outlets, people who never thought about the royals or anything like that are talking now. Okay, because Meghan gave the royal enough time to step in, to put a stop to all this nonsense. They never did, so she had to leave. So it wasn't a big mistake for staying that long. It was the right time that she left. Okay, at least there was enough time for people to see. Okay, some of the things myself is talking about. If she had left right away, I wouldn't really probably support her, because it was the consistent row of negativity that got me, the light bulb went on and said, wait a second, why every time something about her on the tabloid is coming out is always negative, So I had to go and find out and investigate for myself, for all of the newcomers. I've said that before, but for the new ones who've probably seen this video for the first time, is that I did not follow Meghan when she was in Suit or anything like that. It was, I knew she existed, don't get me wrong, because I've seen some of her old movies. I didn't really know too much about Suit. Okay, because Suit was airing in Canada and I didn't have cable for me to watch that if it was airing in the US. It was until she started dating Harry. And I was like, oh, I didn't even follow her when she was dating Harry. It's just like my radar sort of expanded. And like, oh, every now and then I'm checking what's going on in the UK, this and that. But what I was seeing is the consistent negativity of things about her. That got the light bulb went on and said, what? A black American? I never heard a beep about her in the US. And then all of a sudden I'm hearing all of this. And then little at a time I'm started, questioning things and say, wait a second. Why is this? I'm asking myself question. Anybody else is seeing what I'm seeing? I had Twitter since I believe 2009. My personal Twitter account, never use it. Okay, was collecting dust. My channel, this channel, been sitting here because I wanted to be political. Been collecting dust because I didn't know which way I want to go with it. But from going online to check to see who else is talking about Meghan, the things that's going on in the UK about her, and little at a time I'm finding more about the Sussex Squad, and I'm finding more about Hugo's channel and things like that. And then it's to Hugo's channel, Meghan and Harry News, I believe the channel called. All right, and then I see his things and I'm commenting. I used to comment a lot on his channel, and then when I realized a lot of people were saying some good stuff, don't get me wrong, good stuff, and occasionally you see some, at least for me, I saw some negative one. But I felt like there was something that was missing in the comment section. Not what Hugo was saying, because Hugo, his focus is the headlines, okay? But it's the comment section. And I realized I was saying more things. I'm responding to some of the comments on Hugo's channel, specifically Hugo's channel. And then that's when I realized I had a voice. And then I was like, huh. So when I started doing research about Meghan, most of my research, I record them and then share it with you. So you go to my old videos, you see them. But yeah, so if she had stay for like, let's say maybe a month, the thing, one headline, two headlines or something, maybe I will not have be interest into talking about her, because if she gave a good amount of time to see if things will change, okay, just my humble opinion. Many of you may have a different opinion about that, okay, because the squads, were on top of it. The minute the negative things were popping out, they were on top of it. It took me a while to realize, what was going on, but it was the consistent negativity that was going on. Like Michelle and Tina, they were on top of it the second they saw it. All right, so they have experience about this tabloid thing, and they were like, nope, not my Megan you're doing that with. So yeah, I'm just giving you a slight background of me. I'm not an expert on anything pretty much. I just throw in, I have the time, and I go to Twitter, and many of the squad encourage me to continue sharing those tweets with you guys, and that's why you see my channel is in existence pretty much, because I was gonna stop. I thought it was boring to be reading those tweets, but many of the comment section encourage me. My followers, all right, some of you know who you are, encourage me to continue, and as I read, I put my input in it. It's my input. If I don't have anything to say, what's the point of just reading? But occasionally I just read them if I don't have anything to say. I don't push or force myself to say something. Just a little background. All right, so pretty much this one here, it wasn't a big mistake for staying. All right, I think she left the right time. I believe it was the right time, because it's to actually shed light, okay, for other people to see this is what she was enduring over there, until it was too much for her. So I think she left the right time, in my humble opinion, because like I said again, if she had left right away, I don't think people would take her as serious, because it's like saying, oh, you couldn't take it and things like that. We know what they were trying to do. Don't get me wrong, okay? I'm just talking, if she had left right away, I really don't think she will have as much support from other people besides the squad, because now we're seeing other people are jumping in to defend her. But if she left right away, she probably would not have that, because we would not know, okay, this is what she was enduring over there. But she gave it enough time until it was too much for her and said, I'm out. Okay, that's just my take on that. Okay, but at some point, your mental well-being is like priority. Okay, because if she's not well, how is she gonna take care of her child? And God forbid, let's say Harry's sick also, because they're married, you're a partner. All right, even though Harry is a prince, he has people to take care of him and all of that, but Harry married her for a reason. Okay, he loves her and he wants to be with her. So when he is at his lowest, whatever it may be, someone like Megan, I'm pretty sure he will want to be by his side. So that's my take on this first. It's just the first sentence she wrote. But let me continue her sentence. It's sad because had she left, I'm sure Petty Betty and Charles would have kept the boys from her. But she may very well be alive today, still, if she did leave and hire her own security independent from the government. I don't know about hiring security from government. I don't know. If she had left early, I don't know. I'm not sure. But how early are we talking about? Okay, her biggest mistake was still staying in the UK. And my counter thing to this, but if she had left early, so how early would we say? The first month after married, let's say the first negative tabloid or something. Okay, was she pregnant before that or something like that? So, I'm not sure I'm 100% behind this thing, because there's so many variables. Okay, but yeah, she left the right time. Let me go to the next tweet. I believe Harry saw this coming, and that's why he's two-fingered a few people and institution. Okay, good on him. Fingered, okay. Yeah, obviously he saw what was going on. I think I spoke on that, but you know, with the constant thing that was going on, and Harry saw with pretty much what his mom was going through. Okay, maybe he was young at the time when his mom passed. He probably did not fully wrap his head around it or understand what was going on. But as he grew up and understand and see what his mom was going through, okay, because there's documentation of Diana's steps pretty much. Okay, so he probably understand and said, oh, that's what my mom's going through. Okay, let me get my family out of here. Okay, she gave up her life for those boys. I'm glad Harry is doing everything to keep her memory alive. Okay. Okay, when did Diana come in here? She gave up her life for those boys with a S. So that has to be Diana. Boys meaning Harry and William. I'm glad Harry is doing everything to keep her memory alive. Yeah, so she's talking about Diana. But did I miss something here? Okay, but Megan has two. Okay. So that was the original thing, because I went too long with this one. Okay, but Megan has two things, Diana. Okay, so that's it. Okay, but Megan has two things, Diana. Okay, may she rest her soul. Did not have a long loving husband, and Sussex Squad. Definitely the Sussex Squad is the backing of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. Definitely. All right. Let's see here. All right, so yeah, I thought this one was the first one, but they were responding. Everybody else was responding to her. All right, let's see. I believe Harry saw this coming, and that's why he's two finger. Okay, I read this already. Using these clowns, Diana did not have a safe and powerful people to protect her. I mean, Harry said this. Was it the all-powerful force?
When I lost my mum 23 years ago, you took me under your wing. You looked out for me for so long, but the media is a powerful force.
They are powerful force. Okay, Meg has very good bubble and powerful people to rally support for her. Even Colin Powell once asked Chuck how Meg was doing. Now she's in Biden-Harris Obama circle and safe on U.S. soil. Black Lives Matter is watching too. Yeah. So pretty much what I'm seeing is, I think I said yesterday in my video, is like a funnel of wind that's going around, like a tornado kind of thing. Each thing that they try to say about Meghan, meaning the British media over there, are trying to say, or the British family, the royal family, each thing they try to throw, and then the squad then turn it into lemonade for her, and say, what the heck you doing this for? Why did you do that for? So this is the thing, exactly the same thing they did to Diana. I believe so. Diana is watching over them, definitely, because if they did that, remove Diana's name on the birth certificate of those kids, okay, and now they're doing the same thing to Meghan, but whatever Kate's name is there and some other people's name are in there, and then they're saying it's Meghan who did that. I mean, it's like, the response that I saw, I know it's not about this now, I'm talking about the birth certificate thing. If, for instance, Meghan was not a confident person, or she wasn't secure in her own skin, and the BS that they throw out, that it was whatever they're saying, I don't remember what they throw in to dispute Meghan's claim. Okay, so if Meghan wasn't a confident person, and she's confident in her own skin, most people will have believed what the royals are saying. Okay, but for Meghan, who said, it's like a clown of circus, whatever the term she had put out there, why would she do that for? Okay, this is her name. She grew up with that name. When they're giving her credit on whatever TV shows she's part of or movies, this is the name that they put, Meghan Markle kind of thing, right? Why would all of a sudden she's in the royal family, she had to remove her name? You must be out of your mind for anybody to buy this BS. Alright? Okay, let's see. We will fight for our Megan. I'm telling you, that Sunday morning when I saw the first tweet where this one of the squad said, I get up to fight or something like that. And I saw the tweet, I was like, it's a little bit too somewhat violent for me to even share it with you. So I ignore it, not knowing what was going on. It's later on throughout the day, and I realized, this is what's going on. Because the squad, I'm telling you, gloves were off the second that BS2 was throwing. Alright, so that's that. Next tweet. Alright. Okay, they're really treating Meghan Markle like Diana all over again. Oh, so that's the one I just read. Alright, next tweet. Let's see here. There's Myra. She's one of those. She's not playing. Okay, the Royals. Actually, it was Meghan. Okay, this is the thing that, she's not quoting them. Alright, the Royals. Okay, actually, it was Meghan who removed, quote, Rachel Meghan, end quote, and replaced it with, quote, HRH, Duchess of Sussex, end quote, from her own child's birth certificate to match her American passport, not the palace. Her American passport, Rachel Meghan. Our prayers are working. Okay? Little at a time is just revealing them for who they are. Thank God she didn't become citizen over there. Thank God. Thank God. Maybe, how Tina and Michelle, or, their radar is like on point. Maybe Meghan saw that. That's why she didn't rush to get her citizenship. She was sensing those nonsense that was going on the minute she stepped in. She was playing it cool, but I think she was sensing the things that were going on. Okay, like maybe even around the royal family. There's some stuff we have in our body. I've said it before, when I was talking about you don't have to look and you will sense when someone is coming toward you or something like that. This kind of a thing I'm talking about. Maybe when she's around a family gathering, royal family gathering, okay, private kind of thing, her sense when she's around them, maybe, okay, they probably were giving her smile every time she looked at them and stuff like that. But that sense, that inner sense kind of thing, she didn't feel comfortable. Or she sensed, or they were talking something about her. Or something like that. Okay? She was like, nope, I don't feel comfortable here. I'm not going to rush nothing. I'm not going to jump the line to be a citizen and all of that. Let me stay online and then let the thing go work itself out. I'm not in a rush. Okay, I could always go back home. All right, so that's what happened here. All right, so if she had done all of this, I'm telling you, our prayers is working, and that girl, Meghan Markle, she's an incredible woman for sure. All right, first of all, if she had jumped the rope, like tried to be a UK citizen, and if she, let's say, change herself to something that she wasn't. Okay, so she was playing it cool throughout. All she had in her mind and Harry was to work, and she went to work. All right, so let's see here. Let's go in the comment. Actually, they didn't say that. Okay, they paint starkly avoiding saying who did it and simply said it was KP staff. Okay, and gave pathetic reason for why it was done after offering up to 2 other excuses. So, I thought they said that it was done by Meghan's own staff or her request like month after her birth. I must have interpreted it wrong. Okay, so that's what's going on here. Did she make another statement? Nope. So some of the Daily Mail article. I don't pay attention to this. Okay, footage of Meghan's PR team changing British papers all the way in LA due to not understanding English and also to fix a clerical error. Please remember, this is all before they were even hired to be her PR team. So it was just initiative on their part. Okay, so let's see here. Clerical error. Okay, all credibility gone and only left with pandering to themselves, only to blame but themselves. That's true. Why would a mother want to do that? Why would she want to do that? So BP had nothing to say during the past 4 years of Meghan being racially bullied and her son being called a chimp, but suddenly they have found their voice to coordinate an attack against Meghan with the tabloid who has been behind most of the racial abuse. Disgusting. Okay, this is where William should have come out and defend her. 'Cause if he had done this at the beginning, defending Meghan, maybe his statement that came out on Sunday would have been more credible. But nobody's buying his BS. All right? Don't get me wrong. I know the racism is going in the football league. I spoke about it. I did a video about it. Okay, maybe not a specific video, it probably buried in one of those tweet videos, because I came across something, one of those Brits, a video of them saying, oh, they play along with them, it wasn't meant like this, they were just joking around and stuff like that. So if during this guy's time they nip it in the butt, we will not have all of this. All right, because people tend to carry things to, to another level. Okay, there was a quip made by somebody which seemed to depict Archie as a chimp, which was disgusting, and I'm aware of official calling Meghan exotic. Apart from this, I don't know of any other racist comment made about her. There's 6 million people in the UK. We are not racist. I mean, we know it's not all of you, all right? But the only thing I would say, if more voices in the UK was talking to defend Meghan, maybe, I don't know. Alright, that's the only thing sometimes I'm a bit upset about. I don't know if there was more voices to counteract the tabloid in the UK. Alright, so I don't know. We know, actually I know, not all of the people in the UK are racist, but majority, a good portion of them are. Alright, and for her to say, what is it? Alright, so she must be in the UK. Let's see here. Okay, she says she only knows 2 things. That the depiction of Archie as chimp was disgusting, and I'm aware of officially calling Meghan exotic. You mean this is the only 2 you saw that was going on over there? If I'm not mistaken. Okay, the thing about the picture of Archie as a chimp, and then they calling Meghan exotic. So this is the only 2 things she realized? Apart from this, I don't know. Wow. Okay, so this is what I mean. There are different levels of racism. So all those headlines that have been going on, you didn't realize some of them? Okay, so I'm going to leave this as that. This is what I mean, different level of racism. So all the other headlines that was going on, maybe she probably, I'm just saying probably, in quote, bought it for what it is. Because, the squad have tons of receipts. Unlike me, I have a few, but that's about it. All right, I strongly okay, let's see, there's 2 comments here. Okay, that's in French. I strongly suggest the Netflix show will cover their amazing work. Baby 2, legal battle with the time and in same vein as his mother. Bombshell perspective on living royal family, the leaks, the racism, they're terrified. Okay, so she's talking about the royal family is terrified what might come out. I mean, if they just shut their mouth and move on with their lives, just wave and cut ribbons, that's it. Just leave Meghan alone. And that's the thing. They always, it's the same, obviously, it's the same thing that's going with Diana. Diana was minding her own business, okay? Diana saw she has a platform. She had a platform where people listen to her when she speaks. So she used her platform to bring light to charities. Okay? Because at some point, I believe she took a time out to reevaluate herself. Okay? Some of these clips, I can't put them anymore. I'll have to keep on. They flag me. But if I, sometimes, if I ask permission, they will let me use it and take the copyright thing off. But the thing is that, I don't want to put things because I don't have time to fighting them. But the thing with Diana is that she knows she had a platform. People listen to her when she's talking. So after she reevaluated herself and realized her powerful position, all right, so she started working toward charities that needed some boost pretty much. That light should be, the spotlight should be on them, like for the AIDS thing and how do you call this? How do they call this? Where those kids' legs blow up and things. The mine, that thing. I forgot the name of this particular charity, but she was shedding light to some of these things. Okay, so and then the royal family saw it as a threat. Oh, she's doing this, she's doing that. You know, that's because they don't want to do it themselves. They should be doing that. Okay, they're putting those words out there for charity and this and that, but they're not putting the work that Diana was doing to shed light on this thing. So instead, they become offended by it. All right, so the same thing is going on with Meghan and Harry. All right, Harry and Meghan are minding their own business, and they're like, you know what? This is the platform that we have. Okay, Harry said it. I mean, it's not a secret. All right, it's not a secret. So the same thing, they see Harry and Meghan as a threat. You know, this is where our prayers is needed. That kind of thing that they all of a sudden they see it as a threat when those people are just minding their own business. So the prayers need to, you know, go toward these idiots to calm themselves down, go in the corner and just go wave. Okay, go wave, come out and cut when it's time to cut ribbons. Just leave them alone. This is where our prayers is really needed. Okay, I don't think I bookmark any prayers, but hopefully I have time to do that. All right, I've got a thread on this nonsense. Let's see here. Royal Gator. Okay, so what is this about? Oh my God, how many did I bookmark? Let's see this. Okay, Royal Gator. All right, so let's see here. The birth certificate tell a nonsense. It was not Meghan or Harry's choice to change the birth certificate, but the palace, quote, dictated, end quote, it, and they changed it. Okay, there's one. The clerical error theory, BP said that removing Meghan's name was a clerical error, but they failed to point out that they added Prince to Harry's name. Okay, it was not originally there, but Duke of Sussex and his various middle name deliberately changes. Okay, question mark. Oh, that's so very good. Luckily I went in the thing. If there had been a legitimate reason to change Archie's birth certificate, why have the papers, British royal family staff, not said that it is? Okay, so she tagged, whoever did that, tagged Sussex Squad. British royal staff, British royal family staff are using anonymous sources because they can actually prove her wrong. There it is. Okay, Apple sources and my palace source. The American team mistakes theory. She didn't have an American team at the time. Okay, so this person is put it in the order the things came. So that's perfect for me because I was lost in translation yesterday because I was off Twitter pretty much. The American team mistake theory. She didn't have an American team at the time the change occurred. All right, this is our prayers working here. All right, they're shooting themselves in the foot shortly after Archie's birth. Okay, therefore, it wasn't a mistake by her American team. Bingo, Sussex Squad. There it is. The passport theory. Meghan never had a UK passport, which I was saying before on when Myra, okay, you know, on Myra's original tweet. Okay, the passport theory. Meghan never had a UK passport, and you can have a royal title on US passports. Bingo! So she then changed the birth certificate to match her passport. Sussex Squad. There it is. Okay, to conclude, Harry and Meghan were asked to make changes. They didn't want to, but they did as they were told to. Dear the Scum newspaper, it was not a snub to Kate, and Meghan wasn't flaunting her title. Sussex Squad. Bingo! That's spot on. I need to bookmark this. I need to bookmark this because it's the truth. Okay? You said what you said with evidence. No lie detected. Receipt next. Power to this thread. Yep, that is true. That is true. Okay? Alright, so they're blaming they're saying, I mean, they don't think through, meaning that the royal people, right now, I think they're in full confusion. When you in a hot seat, you can't really think properly. This is what's happening right now. They are in a hot seat. Whatever nonsense they're throwing out, they can't think straight. Because at the time, Meghan was fully dedicate herself, okay, to be over there with Harry and stuff like that. Okay, she closed her TIG thing, anything that she was doing in the US or Canada, she closed it to move over there. So her full focus was in the UK. So what American team they talking about? That is right. What American team they talking about? Because the time that they changed the thing, okay, the passport, the birth certificate thing, Meghan was over there. She didn't have any team. So what team are they talking about? This is good. This is a good thread. All right. So here, let's see here. See also, there's her. She continues. Let's see. So just to sum up the reasons given by the British media and palace for Meghan's name being removed from Archie's birth certificate. Let's see here. 1. Meghan did it to snub Kate. Okay, they're trying to create their nonsense, and the squad are, saying, shut the door, go back to your corner. All right. 2, Buckingham Palace said it was a clerical error. 3, Buckingham Palace knew nothing. It was all Kensington Palace. You see, they're fighting among themselves. 4, Kensington Palace officially did it, but although they report to Buckingham Palace still knows nothing. That's the nonsense that's going over there. That is true though. 5, Buckingham Palace denied dictating to Meghan, but they said something which was lost in translation to Meghan's USPR team that didn't exist at the time. As I'm reading this, I'm thinking of her lawsuit, okay? Her copyright lawsuit. Okay, they're gonna say, please put it in summary. Put it in summary judgment. Give her that win, okay? I'm telling you, because if that thing goes to full trial, then deep shit, more shit. Sorry for my language. Let me go back to this. Okay, 6, Meghan ordered her team to do it, so she will be nameless on all her official documents from henceforth, including her US passport, although the US doesn't accept titles, only on passports. That's their reasoning, okay? 7, Meghan's USPR team did it, although they didn't exist at the time. There it is. 8, Buckingham Palace and Kensington Palace have declined to comment, but all the information has come from royal insiders. Okay, so this is the thing that's going on. Okay, the only thing that came out for Meghan is the fact that she called them, was it the Carnival something of royal expert kind of thing, and then the squad went off with that. It's almost like when Kate was talking in her thing. Alright, I don't know how long that Zoom thing was going on. I think she was talking with parents or during the pandemic. I don't know how long that Zoom thing was. Okay? The only thing the squad came out of it, just one word, exhausted. And they took off. I'm sure the squad were listening, and then as soon as the word exhausted came, the squad shut the door and left with the word exhausted, and they went on with it. And it was like, they carry on social media. Kate is exhausted. Kate is exhausted. When they were dragging her throughout the weekend, and Baldy came along. Try to disperse the fire on Kate. Take the spotlight off of Kate. And he came in with his BS kind of thing. It would have meant so much if he had stood behind Meghan when Meghan was going through all of that. But the squad was like, what the F? You coming with this nonsense? Okay, I understand. Sorry, you footballers. We're praying for you. But this BS, your head of football league is coming out, is bullshit, okay? That's the way I'm seeing it. The squad is telling to the football league, don't take this BS, okay? The nonsense he's putting out. He doesn't mean it because his sister-in-law. is biracial. He never stood up for her. Alright, don't take his word. And then the dragging went on and on and on all weekend long. They put both of the Cambridges into fire hole. Into the tunnel of the wind. You want the spotlight? This is the spotlight. Don't tell me so, all of this BS. And then they came up with they tried to disperse the fire of the Cambridges. And they come up with the birth certificate. And the squad were like, huh? Why would she do that for? Why would Megan do that for? Why would she remove her name from the birth certificate? And the dragging continue. I don't know if you see it. This is the way that I'm seeing it. Oh my God. I hope you could understand what I'm saying, because the dragging was too much over the weekend. And then there. Alright? So I'm telling you, Diana is working her magic up there. Our prayers is working. Because this is the same thing they did to Diana, and they threw that BS thing with the birth certificate, and then the discussion continues, and then now they intertwine with their nonsense. Okay, it's almost like one of those tweet thumbnails that I had where the squad were talking in code. The squads were talking in code. And they got lost in translation. You guys should see that tweet video. It buries in there. It was probably one tweet that come out and they got confused. It was so damn funny. Alright, let me continue. What else the squad are saying here? Alright, I can believe this. 40 minutes in this. I'm probably gonna cut some stuff here. Okay, at the palace request, Myra, the Duchess said it was the palace decision, not her decision. Okay? Alright, that's what they're looking at. Okay, what are you talking about? Alright, why would she do that for? So let's see here. Next one. Alright, Carnival of so-called, this is the thing that Megan said in her statement. Carnival of so-called expert, aka royal, quote, clown ass clown, end quote, would go on strike from BP. Okay? Alright, let's hear this. It's 1 minute and 6 seconds.
We're not evil at all, look at us. We're all fun, we're full of life. And I don't think it's fair that they do this. You know, I think they think we're an easy target. We're not an easy target. We're not going to be quiet. We're not going to let them... Let's think of us as scary. The Carnival of Screams could do for clowns what Jaws did for sharks. Put your feet for Jay, you've got him.
We've listened to their views and I can confirm
Yes, lying ass
on the 16th of October as planned.
Where do they find these videos? Oh my God. People just like, I'm screaming. Sis, you owe me sheets and a glass of wine. Okay, I'll send you a bottle. OMG, even the accent. You inspire every day to drag their asses. Okay, even Royal Split Ends made a camera appearance. I truly cannot. The squad is truly unsurpasses. Okay, it is so perfect. I'm telling you, the squad, they know where to get their clips. Okay, the squad is undefeated. People just laughing. This is brilliant. This is brilliant. Thanks for the laugh. I'm dead. This is what I mean. They took their nonsense, the royals' nonsense, into lemonade. I'm screaming. Yes, I love this. This is so good. I crack up laughing. I want to see more. That little bit. It's just a taste. We need a longer movie, sis. The best Twitter clown share ever. Okay? This is too much for my heart. People just laughing. That was good. We have really talent here. I hope we never lose you to the other side. They don't want to lose her to the other side. They want to keep her in our team. OMG, this is too perfect. Got live footage, the horns, okay? What the hell? The laugh and then the clown. A true description of the palace clowns, okay? I can't with y'all. This has got me laughing nonstop. I love it. It's funny because it's true. That is true. That is true. All right, let me go to the next one. I'm just laughing. All right, this is my way again here. Oh, this one. Oh, thank God I scrolled up because I almost missed it. All right, this. The GIF fits perfectly to the caption. All right. One thing I know the royals were banking on was using the same blueprint on Meghan that they used on Diana. However, they didn't factor in social media and a large group of people from all around the world that will debunk their shit every single time. They tried it. That's the squad coming. Hey! I said that. I think I said that on my last video yesterday. And I probably have mentioned in other videos. They were blindsided. When Meghan came in, I think I said, with John Cena, you can't see me. And then the squad, she had the squad with her. Alright? They just don't learn. Stuck in the past, Meghan was a breath of fresh air and they pushed her away. Oh well. Alright? She was literally the ticket to modernity and they squandered it so badly. You got that right. I responded to that. Okay? I'm so happy they did. They deserve to become the obsolete, anachronistic institution it is. So that was a short one. Next one. Alright, I put here the saga continues. Palace blaming each other for Meghan's name change, royal treating Meghan like Diana. Alright, Buckingham Palace and Kensington Palace blaming each other for being the one responsible for removing Meghan's name off Archie's birth certificate. Alright, so since neither want to acknowledge their complicity in this bull, and because it's the right thing to do, they need to put Rachel Meghan back on King Archie's okay, birth certificate. I said that yesterday on the thing. They should have kept their mouth shut if they thought this nonsense trying to disperse the fire of the Cambridges, and then bam. This is how our prayers work. God put us through a journey and the squad were right there to squash their nonsense. So they tangle the Buckingham Palace people or the royal, whatever they are over there, whatever house was blaming each other. Our prayers is working. They tangle themselves in their BS. So now they better put it back. And this is why I said, I hope Meghan, I didn't say it in this video, probably in my, one of my yesterday's videos, is that I hope Meghan and Harry has the original one, the original birth certificate. So anything over there, I don't know. Alright, so they better go right to work and put that right back. Now the world knows their BS that was going behind the scene. There it is. Our prayers is working. And also, I'm not sure who came out. It has to be the tabloid who came out with this nonsense. With the birth certificate thing. They probably helping us too, you know, even though they're putting their BS out there. But knowing the fact that it was done deliberately by the royals, okay, to remove Meghan's name and Archie's birth certificate. Okay, so they did that deliberately, but the tabloid is giving us a heads up. All right, and then this is what you know, it's pretty much saying, squad, go to work, okay? Make sure to drag them to the ground for them to put Meghan's name back in the thing. All right, because if you think about it, it will have to come to higher up. And also, okay, let me finish this thought. It will have that order from whoever office that does the backing that does the birth certificate, the office in the UK. All right, so it will have to come to someone higher up, okay, for them to do that, because who have the authority over the UK? The royal family. So it will have to come from someone up there for them to do it. Other than that, the other thought that I was thinking is that they should put something here. There should be a law. It will have to be both parents, okay, together, to have any name change in the birth certificate of the child. Not one parent, not individual parents. Both of them, okay, has to come to the office and do it. Not someone who has nothing to do with the child, okay? Yes, they are related to Archie, but they are not the parents. It's Harry and Meghan who are the parents of Archie. All right, that's the thing. So for those people, the clerical error is things like that. It come from Buckingham Palace. Okay, to make them do that changes. Okay, LOL. Don't you just love to see it? They hate that Meghan and Harry are clapping back and with receipt. All right, point me to the story, girl. Okay, the story is changing every day. They can point you to anything because it's changing every day. All right. All right. Here we go. Lying start. All right. And one of those tweets yesterday or videos where I said with one of the statement that I believe it was William that came out. Okay, where he said something, I think it has to do with the football thing, trying to say whoever is behind this thing, they should held accountable and things like that. And I believe it's someone who voted for him, okay, and who is more in the backing of the tabloid, who voted for William to put that statement out. Because if the trial of Meghan, the copyright thing goes to trial, and then things is coming out, okay, then the newspaper is gonna say, okay, all gloves are off. You, whoever in the palace, that senior royal is, you better come and defend it because you're the one who told me these things. All right. So someone who wrote this statement for him to say, allegedly, I'm assuming it's someone who voted for him to say. And if he had listened and processed it himself, okay, he would say, okay, let's remove this part because I wasn't there for my sister-in-law, so let's remove this part. And then knowing the copyright thing is going on, so that copyright thing better go to the way Meghan said. And Meghan is still looking out for the royal family. Not really the royal family, I would say the Queen mostly, because Harry has a strong respect for the Queen. So I don't think Meghan want to disrespect the Queen. All right, don't get me wrong, she has her little salty things going on too, don't get me wrong, but because of Harry, I think Meghan preferred that summary judgment instead of a full trial to prevent the fire, the glove goes off.
Have you met the Queen?
I have, yes.
A couple of times.
Yeah,
What was that
a
like?
couple of times. It's incredible. I think, to be able to meet her through his lens, not just with his honor and respect for her as the monarch, but the love that he has for her as his grandmother. All of those layers have been so important for me, so that when I met her, I had such a deep understanding and, of course, incredible respect for being able to have that time with her. And we've had a really, she's an incredible woman.
Because once it goes to trial, Meghan will be like, I told you going to summary judgment. Now, since you insist, then the spill of everything is coming out. All right. So that's that. Let's say I get the sense that there are panics. Okay, I forgot to read this one. Here we go lying start. The blame game. They're pointing at each other. I get the sense there are panics, palace inside running around like headless chickens, briefing the carnival of shit, but with the different stories. Yeah, I think in one of the tweets yesterday, one of the squad says, I bet you they're going back to the drawing board to come up with a thing. And it's almost like the squad, although they're not doing it, but it seems like the squads are glued to their TV waiting for their next nonsense to scratch it down. They are glued to say, okay, let's see what's good. Let's wait to see what's coming out of the Buckingham Palace with this nonsense now. Now that we scratched their last response, they glue to the TV and then bam, the next one that they probably didn't even have to speak. The squad just shut the door in front of them. A duel to the death, I hope. There they are. They pointed. Who? There it is. Excuse me, what? Okay, eventually they're probably gonna pay someone to just take the full blame. All right, because they're gonna say, look, this is too much for us. Because they never. Okay, this is a position they never end before. Remember, they told Meghan when Meghan was over there to shut her mouth, and they were going at it. This is where they're good at. To put gas on the fire. This is where they're good at. But now they're part of the fire. They don't know how to distinguish it. So Meghan, who now can defend herself, she just put a statement out. One statement and squash everything that was going on. And now they're going crazy. They don't know how to deal with it. Now the spotlight is on it. This is the spotlight they wanted. All right? You wanted spotlight? There it is. Deal with it. but that's not the kind of spotlight they wanted. I know our girl has email to back it up. She, okay, yep, like the text she keeps. That's fine. That's fine. But anyway, we're not buying their nonsense. All right. Next tweet. All right. Let's see here. This is a hate crime. That is her child. Now, Harry has to choose violence. Okay, let's see here. This is another US base that's talking about it here. Okay, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's son's Archie birth certificate was edited to remove Meghan's name and only include her title. The decision made by the palace. There it is. All those tag that some of the squad were doing when these things were first come out, so they're putting light into them. Okay, that's in French. All right, I think that's why I bookmarked it when I saw it yesterday. It's to show you there's another media, another source is talking about. All right, it's a pop weekday at 11 Eastern on E, and never miss a breaking news story. eonline.com. So that's that. All right, let's see here. Next week.